here's my experience with the mandala effect. It seems silly, really, when I look back on it, but it's crazy though. Like, there was a time when it was right when I first started using like a smartphone. It was way back. This is like 20 years ago or something. I was texting somebody. I was in a jam, and I was like, I'm in a dilemma. I was spelling the word dilemma. I spelled Dilemna, and that was the first time I had ever like had like a spell check thing where it like corrected me, and I'm like, wait a minute, it has two M's and there's no N, dilemna, and I was having cognitive dissonance because I'm like, I remember training myself to spell it with an N. Like I remember pronouncing it wrong so I could remember there was a silent N in the word because I'm like good at spelling. I wouldn't spell a word like I wouldn't have added an N to that word because it doesn't have an N sound in it. I know how to spell. I'm not stupid. I used to go to the spelling bees as a child. I was a really good speller. So for me to have this issue all of a sudden, I'm like, I thought maybe I was confusing it with another word or something, but I couldn't think of what that was. And so here I was just like having like a serious like confusion. And I just kind of had to say, well, fuck it. I guess I'm having a brain fart or something. But I couldn't figure out how I could be that off. And so whatever, I just kind of put it down. There's nothing I could do about it. I guess I spelled it wrong, right? My memory's shot or something. But I knew I knew I wasn't remembering it wrong. I mean, I remember learning to spell the word. I trained myself to spell it by mispronouncing the word dilemna. And so here now, the silent N is no longer there. And so many years go by, I'd forgotten all about my dilemna, and and I didn't. I was really slow getting online. I didn't really go online that often at all. I never went online until I started hearing about flat Earth, and that was like 2016, 17. That's when I started going online and watching YouTube videos and stuff. And it wasn't long after that that I discovered the mandala effect, and I started watching videos about that. And at some point, someone mentioned the word dilemma being a mandala effect, and I'm like, oh, that's right. And I was like, wait, there's other people that think it has an N? I'm not the only guy that had that? 'Cause it had been like 10 years or something since I had that. I just forgotten about it and kind of put it down. Like, I guess I was just crazy or something. But it turns out there's like millions of other people that have the same memory, and I'm like, what the fuck? So it really caught me right there, and I was like, oh wow, I'm